YouTube said you're live. Hopefully I'm live. How's everybody doing today? Saturday? Nice Saturday, 11:30 in the afternoon or morning. Heading in to watch my grandson's basketball game. It's about an hour drive from my house to his, or to where he plays. And so it's kind of a, it's an ordeal. You got to get up, you got to get ready. It's an hour drive one way, then I'll be at the game for an hour and a half, and then I'll have an hour drive home. So you think about it, it's 4 hours of your day gone, and there's really no way to fix that. But the reality is, would I have it any different? Can you guys see that white colored air? It kind of looks weird in the middle. I don't know, sorry. It's me. So anyway, let's talk about the world of the internet. Let's talk about the fact that I fully intend on making a good portion of my living on the internet. I'm not saying I have to make a full living on the internet. I would like to, because it gives me this freedom, you know what I mean? If you can work on the internet, then you can really work from anywhere. With the invention of, I don't know, if you haven't heard about it, if you don't know what it is, Starlink Mini is their mobile Starlink that they came out with. It basically sits on the dash of your truck and it'll work wherever you've got blue skies. So with the invention of that, you can travel around the world, or around the United States at least. Let's put it that way. I don't plan on traveling around the world. But you can travel around the United States and still be connected to everything you need. I could be on some desolate road between Odessa, Texas, and freaking someplace I'm going in Mississippi. And I'll still have the internet. I'll still be able to go live. I'll still be able to do this. So that's the cool thing about the Starlink Mini. So it basically sits on your dash, and you can go live. You can get on the internet. You can do whatever you want, as long as you have clear blue skies, or at least, let me take that back. As long as you can see the sky from the location, you're supposed to be able to get the satellites. Starlink has done a great job about it. And I'm excited to see how that future comes. Everything's fine. Hey Cameron, yeah, everything's fine. How's things with you? The chat is so small on this. And there's no way for me to make it bigger. It's a little tiny. It's right there at the very bottom. So if I miss your guys' chat, it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just the way it is. So again, let's talk about social media, internet marketing, internet money, and internet incomes. And one of the ways you can make a living on the internet is really just by people watching your videos. You can get paid by platforms for people just watching your videos. I do currently get paid on some platforms because people just watch my videos. But I believe the easiest way to make money on the internet is to advertise for other people. Like, I have my own actual Amazon brand store. It's my Tailored Family Amazon brand store. It's attached to my trademarked name, and it is my brand. And I don't even try to sell as much of it with marketing as I do with other people's stuff, because other people's stuff is easier to market. I mean, the reality is, if you're an Amazon influencer, which, okay, so there's two different steps of Amazon. I don't know how to explain this 100% correct, but I'm going to try. You can be an Amazon influencer, or you can be what's called an Amazon affiliate. And an Amazon affiliate basically has links, and that's really all they have. An Amazon influencer has their own actual Amazon page where they can list other people's items as recommendations, as influenced purchases. And I have that. So I have my own actual Amazon page. But I don't try to market to it all that much. And it's not because I don't want to sell things. It's because I find it 100 times easier to market things that are not mine. I can say that your product is the best product in the world and not sound weird. But if I say that about mine, then I sound like I'm being braggadocious, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, if you're having a hard time marketing your own product, I get it. I understand why. Going out there and saying, this thing that I made, that I came up with, is the absolute best thing in the world, and nobody else's will ever beat it. If you're a humble person like me, it's hard to do that. But if I've got some widget or a Monster Energy drink, I could make 7-10 second videos right here in just a second. Hey, Cameron. I see you again. I can make 7 videos in a second. You know what I mean? Hey guys, you trying out Monster Energy? Hey guys, when you're feeling a little slow in the day and you need some energy, you need something to get you just a little pep up, check out Monster Energy. I mean, we can play with that stuff all day. When I'm marking my own stuff, it's not the same. I mean, like, I got a cool logo, I got cool stuff, but it just doesn't feel the same. I mean, come on. What is soup? What is that? I've never seen that. Hey, Mike, hey, Aiden, whoever's here, I can't really tell who's on here. I gotta be honest. YouTube is not the most user-friendly platform to go live on. I know it seems weird, but it's not. My day's great, thank you. No Cassis, the best team. I don't know. I don't know what your name is. No K Sis, the best. I just won't. Why would I? I'm all right. I'm on a very long and relatively straight road, so I'm okay. And I've driven this road at this point. God, I don't even want to do the math. So this road is the only way you can get to town from my house. And it's actually Highway 395 in Nevada. Highway 395 or Interstate 580, which they named in a couple different places. It runs all the way from, hell, I don't know. It might make it all the way from Canada to Mexico, but it definitely runs all the way from Idaho to it goes all the way to California. It goes from, I think it might go from Canada to Mexico, but that's the road I'm on, and so it's relatively like, my car's not a Starlink car, but my truck has memorized this road. He and I have talked about this road so much that I think I just hold the steering wheel for moral support. I'm just morally supporting him, that's it. You're doing good, buddy. Anybody know the guy named Scotty K on social media? Scotty K Fitness, Scotty K. Does anybody know Fitness Scotty K on social media? Because this guy's a complete and utter jackass. So anyway, Scotty K has millions of followers and is making an extremely healthy healthy wage or living with social media. Scotty K Fitness has millions of followers across all the platforms, like all the platforms. He decided to get political. And I got to tell you guys, the one thing I always tell businesses is, if you want to be political, but be political all the way, and be willing to live with it. You can't decide you want to make a political statement and not be political. This is what I tell businesses. When we're talking about marketing you and getting you out in the world, getting political will get people to hear you. They will pay attention. Mostly it'll be people that don't like you. That's what Scotty K found. Scotty K decided to start talking about fuck ICE and all of this. And somebody had an opinion that didn't agree with Scotty K. And he left that message on Scotty K's post. Scotty K is not a full-grown male at this point. He is still a child. He's big. He's a big muscular dude. Must have roid rage. That's probably what it is. Scotty K's probably got roid rage. He's probably got a wiener the size of a pencil, and he's got roid rage, and so he's really mad about things. So a guy made fun of him. What did Scotty K do? Scotty K found this guy on the internet, then found this guy in the world, which is essentially legal. There's a lot of programs out there. There's one called Truth Finder. I actually have used Truth Finder several times. Truth Finder will tell you a lot about a person. So Scotty K went out and found this guy. Well, then Scotty K decided to post all that to all his millions of followers. Next thing this guy knows, he's getting phone calls. He can't get on social media at all. And his life is ruined by Scotty K and his millions of followers. So Scotty K, who's a fitness guy, that lives his life telling people he will help you get in better shape. He talks about how he'll help you get better mentally too. Scotty K is a complete and utter fucking child. The part that I haven't told you about this guy, hi Ange, how are you? The rest that I haven't told you about this gentleman is this gentleman was disabled in a wheelchair. Then Scotty K proceeded to bash this man's physical abilities because he's a disabled human being. And Scotty K had a fitness platform. That's what his platform was before he decided to get political. So there's something about this weird left-wing party out there that if they get political, they can't be controlled. Once they get political, they lose their whole mind. It's like I tell advertisers, if you want to be an advertiser, be an advertiser. I get it. Do you want to be political about it? You can do that. But be ready for the backlash. Scotty K had some rather large industry sponsorships. One of them was a place called Rise protein powder. And if you know me and Taylor family at all, you'll know I support protein powder. Protein powder is a great thing. And it's not just about growing big muscles, it's about living and being healthy. Rise reached out to Scotty K and cut off his whole funding. Scotty K's got demonetized on a few platforms, and Scotty K is going to lose essentially everything he built because he decided he would make fun of a man in a wheelchair. And I'm happy as fuck. Scotty K, you don't deserve to have anything you have. You're a scumbag. I make fun of people and I start fights on social media every fucking day. Every day I start fights and I piss people off on social media. I do it every day. Why? Because I want the attention. It's not because I want you guys paying attention to me. It's because I want my accounts to get the attention. I want my accounts to get the clicks. I want my accounts to get the feed. I want my account. I guess I'm back. It said reconnecting, so hopefully it connected. But I want to make a living on the internet. I want to make a living with this. I want to make a living doing this. I want to be able to talk to people about everything. I want to be able to open this fucking hot sauce. Jesus Christ, did you guys just watch that? There's some things you shouldn't do on live TV. As a man, you should not fail at opening hot sauce on live camera. And I did that. But it's worked. I got it. Relax. I fucking got it. Calm down. So anyway, I make people mad all the time because I want the clicks. And hate followers will get you more clicks than anybody else. People that don't like you are the best followers on social media. It's just the truth. It's the way it is. They think that bombarding you with crappy posts or crappy comments hurts you. It don't hurt you. It fucking turbocharges your account. All that comments, all that conversation turbocharges your account. So when I'm specifically talking to people about marketing, I say, do you really want to be political? Is your opinion so important that you think you need to share it with everybody else? And are you prepared for the backlash that may come? Are you prepared for the damage it may do to your company? Are you? So like I said, Tailored Family is small. We're not small as in footprints in internet terms. In internet terms, we're on we're on all the social medias. We have 25 accounts. We have an Amazon brand store, an Etsy store, a TikTok, 2 TikTok shops, Walmart store, Shopify store, Facebook store, Instagram, Pinterest. So we're all over, but we're a very small company. I'm trying to grow a following. I don't mind if my following is politically aligned with me. I don't mind if my following's not politically aligned with me. But I'm not going to stop sharing it because I'm not Scotty K. I'm going to share my opinion. It's going to make people mad at me. And I'm fine with that. Because, I mean, people say this all the time, and I know a lot of people don't really listen to it, but wouldn't the world get boring if everybody just agreed with you? If nobody was there to debate you, nobody there to argue with you, nobody there to say, I don't think that's true, or maybe you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a little Jimmy Cricket guy, a little cricket sitting on my shoulder that talks me out of things. I just don't. Scotty K obviously did not have that when he decided to dox and bash a disabled man from his platform of millions of followers that he had created by helping people get physically fit. What a hit. One of my favorite things to do on social media is point out the hypocrisy of the left-wing party. Why? Because the left-wing party is the biggest group of motherfucking hypocrites known to man. Let me repeat that because I'm going to cut that and make it into a video later. I like to talk about the left-wing party because they are fucking hypocrites. It's true. The left-wing party is the biggest group of hypocrites in the world, and Scotty K, in his fitness fame, with his millions of followers, proved the exact mentality of the left-wing party. Scotty proved the exact mentality of the left-wing party in one action. Somebody disagreed with Scotty. The left-wing party can't handle you disagreeing with them. If you do not agree with them, they cancel you. They silence you. They make you go away. Trust me, I know. So the left-wing party is the most insane group of people in the world. We already know that part. And we know that they're not stable, most of them. So Scotty K has a fitness platform where he teaches how to be fit, the supplements you should take, the things to eat, and then he decided to become political, and he decided his politics were fuck eyes. That's what he decided his politics were. He goes, my politics are fuck ice, so this is the hill I'm willing to die on. Well, you died on the hill, Scotty. Because here's the thing, you wouldn't have had those negative comments from people had he just kept doing fitness. Because most people don't have a bunch of negative comments about fitness, Scotty. Shut your fucking mouth about anything else, stupid. Your platform was named Scotty K Fitness. Your platform had one of the largest protein powder sponsorships on social media. You had Rise, dude. You had the fucking golden glove in your hand. But you couldn't keep your brain together, Scotty. Because you're a fucking left-wing lunatic. As soon as you came out with the fuck ice, we all knew what was going to happen. And you imploded. You proved the point. The left-wing party is not stable. A man with 6 million followers doxed and fucking chastised a man in a wheelchair. A man that's supposed to be about fitness doxed and chastised a disabled human being. A man with 6 million followers sent people to that man's home. Scotty K, you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry, brother. You might be a good dude. You really might. But I'm going to go ahead and bet against that. I'm going ahead and say that you're not a good person on any level at all. Not even one level, Scotty K. You're not a good person on any level. You built a platform based on fitness and physical health, and you doxed and chastised a man disabled in a wheelchair just because you fucking could. You're a scumbag. God dang it. Like, truly. I'm out here trying to build this platform. I've been trying to build it for about a year, and it's going well. I've got 10,000 followers on Instagram. I've got 11,000 followers on Clapper. I've got 12,000 followers on TikTok on the big account. I've got 2 accounts with over 1,500 followers on TikTok. I'm growing my following, except for YouTube. Like, on YouTube, I don't get new subscribers at all. I don't know if you're allowed. Maybe people can't subscribe to me. Maybe YouTube shut it off. I mean, I am controversial. I'm controversial in what is social media and the internet world. I'm controversial. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I got that the other day. I took pride in it, actually. I'm sitting here talking about Scotty K completely fucking off his whole platform. The guy probably blew his living. I'm telling you right now. I hope he saved a lot of money because he's going to have a hard time getting back out there. You can't be a fitness expert that talks about getting in shape and taking care of your body and completely chastise and berate and straight up be mean to a man in a wheelchair. You just can't do it. You can't do it and try to keep your platform. If he does, then he doesn't deserve it. But like I said, I'm out here trying to build this platform, and I do like to talk about eating healthy. I do like to talk about those things, and I do like to talk about protein powder. Rise, you're looking for a new guy since you cut ties with Scotty K because he's a fucking scumbag. If you want somebody that is political but will contain his politics in a way that I won't ruin your company, you can send me a message. I would love to represent Rise. I really would. And it's not because I got a bunch of big muscles. I'm actually a skinny guy. And the reason I'm a skinny guy is because of protein powder, because of the protein shakes that I drink every day. I drink a chocolate peanut butter protein shake every morning. I mean, come on. I wake up in the morning and drink chocolate peanut butter shake every morning. And people are like, they don't get it. You almost feel bad about it because you think this is bad for you. No, you just actually drank somewhere around 68 to 75 grams of protein. And to truly operate at a high level, your body needs about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. 3 years ago, I weighed 270 pounds. I'm 5'11" with my shoes off. 3 years ago, I weighed 270 pounds, and right now I weigh 170 pounds. So I'm supposed to drink a 170 grams of protein or eat 170 grams of protein a day, that's a lot. And I'm 170 pounds. Imagine if I was 270, how am I going to get that? So protein powders are a way to get the protein, and it's hard to get it without them. Like truly. It's hard to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight without taking some type of supplement, without eating some type of protein enriched product. Natural chicken, eggs, and all of that, you know, I mean, it's got a lot of protein, don't get me wrong. That being said, are we live again? I don't know, we disconnected. So, we got to trust the science when we hear the words that says, science says that you should get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Well, I can tell you a lot of that is in muscle rebuilding, muscle rebranding. This is where a lot of this stuff comes from. A lot of this stuff comes from physical therapy. It doesn't necessarily come from doctor. Physical therapy and rebuilding the muscle. 1 gram of protein every day is going to rebuild muscle amazingly quick. You can even bump that up to 1.5, 2 grams, and you're going to regrow muscle or regenerate your muscle. If you're just trying to lose weight and you're just trying to be in good shape, in my opinion, if you drink 75%, if you're 50 to 75% of your protein intake as far as your body weight, so 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, I weigh 170 pounds. If I'm somewhere between 85 and 100 grams of protein, I'm doing good. That's a good day, and I'll be healthy. I'll be able to work construction, pour concrete, carry forms. If you guys know that world, if you've ever worked construction, you know how much energy it takes to do that. And that's what the protein does. So when Scotty K, the complete and utter jackass fucking idiot, lost his sponsorship with Rise, one of the best supplements in the world. Rise is amazing. RYSE, by the way. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, RYSE is a supplement group out there, a nutrition group out there. And Scotty K was under a huge contract with them. They cut him off. They cut him off at the knees. They didn't just kinda, they issued an actual public apology on his behalf. They said, we will not work with somebody that puts down the people they're trying to sell it to. Protein powder is great for people in wheelchairs. It's great for people that have degenerative wasting disease where their bones or their muscles are wasting. Protein helps grow your muscle. That's what it does. They want those customers, and he insulted every one of them. Trust me. When a man that has a business promoting fitness, physical well-being, mental health, and physical health, this is what that man does. This is his program. He has 6 million followers. He couldn't deal with one bad comment from a guy in a wheelchair, and he destroyed that guy in a wheelchair and then doxed him. Gave all his information to his 6 million followers. He might still have those 6 million followers, because truth be told, they might be trash like him. But I bet he lost a lot, and his platform died. Rise cut him off. They said, no, we won't deal with people like that. And they issued a huge public apology, and that went out to all social media. Scotty K cooked himself. He issued an apology, and the funny thing was, he issued an apology. He did not even apologize to the man in the wheelchair that he bashed. The apology never said to that man, I'm sorry. The apology said, I'm sorry to everybody I let down with my words and my actions. That wasn't the apology that needed to be made. No. You needed to make an apology to a man that doesn't have the physical abilities to do the things you do. But God knows that man wishes he did. And I don't know how that man ended up in a wheelchair, but I'm going to say it probably wasn't his fault. And it definitely wasn't something he chose. He may have made a bad decision that put him there. I don't know. But I'm not going to... One of the things I'll say to you when you become a correctional officer, I was a correctional officer for about 4 years. One of the things they say to you when you become a correctional officer, they say, the punishment is being in prison. You're no longer there to punish them. Scotty K, that man was in a wheelchair. That man is being punished every day. He has pain that you don't understand. He has stuff in his head that he can't explain because he wants to walk. He wants to get up. And trust me, when you started doxing him, giving out all his personal information, he wished he was physically able to get out of that chair and lay an ever-living fucking good-ass whooping on your ass. I wish I was. But your roided out ass, which by the way, yeah, I'm calling you out, Scotty K. You're a fucking steroid abuser. How do I know that? You can't control your emotions. You can't control it when a man in a wheelchair put you down. A man that can't even walk on his own 2 feet put you down, and you lost your platform over it. That's called roid rage. Scotty K didn't get big by using Rise Protein. Rise Protein is good for you. Rise Protein doesn't make you blow up like a balloon like Scotty K. Scotty K is a fucking steroid abuser. And so he's an evil, mean fucking man to people in wheelchairs. I really hope if you follow Scotty K, if you're a Scotty K follower, if you are, I know you followed him for a reason and I know you agreed with him at some point. But when he's willing to attack somebody that is not physically capable of defending themselves, and when I say that, that's what I mean. When you're willing to attack a man that can't get up on his own 2 feet and defend himself, then you're a terrible person, Scotty K. Sorry. I have no use for you, and I really hope that the world of TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, you wouldn't make it on Rumble. Yeah, you ain't on Rumble. Oh, fucking go. This guy's driving a Raptor and he can't get going. You're in a Raptor. Is your Raptor broke? So we're at a stop sign and somebody's merging in. He's in a Ford Raptor. If you don't know what a Ford Raptor is, I actually love those trucks. I would love to have one. Ford Raptor was actually engineered with the intent that you could buy it off the showroom floor and take it and drive it in the Baja 1000. They actually did it. I don't know how well it worked. And I'm sure there's some people that have done it since then, but they're made to race. This guy couldn't even get going. I'm like, fucking put your foot on the gas. Why do you drive that truck? Why do you drive that truck? Put your foot on the gas. Get it going. Now, if that guy's in a wheelchair, and I just said put your foot on the gas, do you see how that can get turned around on me? That guy'd be like, my legs are paralyzed. I can't put my foot on the gas. Oh, fuck. Now I'm stuck. Scotty K, you see how stupid you were? I got stuck in my own joke. In my own day. In my own just regular conversation. I just fucking stuck myself. You did it with 6 million followers, you dumbass. What do I got on here? I don't know if you guys are watching this on YouTube. You can tell me how many followers do I have? 450? 450 subscribers on YouTube. I cannot grow this platform, and I don't know why. Well, I don't know why, but I'm trying. So we're gonna have a lot more videos that are gonna be coming out that are gonna be talking about how to use tools, the use of the tools. So hopefully you guys like that. We're going to be talking about the use and the breakdown of actual camping, hiking, fishing, those types of equipment. It's actually how to use it. Not just look, here it is. We're going to go over how to use it. So I hope you guys will like that stuff. Hopefully I can get some of you guys on YouTube to click subscribe. I don't know where it's at. It's on there somewhere. I know right now you can click it. But I get it. I'm just a jerk on YouTube right now. I'm getting there, guys. Like I said, I got 12,000 followers on TikTok. Those guys laugh. They take me serious sometimes and laugh at me others. Instagram, we had 12,000. I think I'm down to 10,600 on Instagram because I kind of stopped Instagram, and I could explain that. I could explain it in more detail than I don't like Meta. I'm not that guy. So Instagram made a mistake, and I still believe it's a mistake. Instagram has no way to make a clickable link except for in a story. That's the only place. So it's no good to anybody that tries to market things unless you're doing it in the story. So I went down. I think I've got 10,800 on Instagram. And here I am on YouTube with like 450. So like I've said several times, if you guys are on YouTube, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, if you enjoy any of my content, I'm gonna say the biggest thing I've got shorts. Most of it's funny, smartass, or attitude shorts. That's the most things I've got out there. But there are some long form stuff. There are some podcasts that I did on my YouTube. You can check those out. They're long form. These lives generally become a post on YouTube. So this live that you're currently watching me on will become a post on YouTube. I'm sorry if that noise was loud. Sometimes I get cold. I'm driving down the road. It got a little cold. I wanted to turn some heat on for a minute. So I'm going to try putting more of the breakdown, the longer form stuff here on YouTube. But I need you guys to watch it. I'm going to tell you, it takes a long time. This video right here, I will make into some videos. I will use this video from this live to make reels. Probably a bunch of them about Scotty K being a piece of trash, because that was what I talked about a lot. There was some affiliate marketing in here that we talked about, and stuff like that. But I'll turn that stuff into shorts. That's what you do. That takes time. I tried, just so y'all know. It's not that I'm against AI. Don't go, oh, he's an AI hater. I'm not an AI hater. I'm an AI built hater. If what you're doing is 100% AI built because you can't do it yourself, that's what I hate. If AI was smart enough for me to upload an hour video into AI and it's segmented into the little reels that I wanted, I would use the shit out of it. I would use it every day. I would download this video, I would upload it, I would say, give me 5 usable 12-second reels. And it would pop them out. That's the future of what's coming. And it sucks because that's the future of what's coming. What I hate seeing and what I am seeing is all these AI generated videos that are listing things like the generic batteries. I don't have anything against the generic batteries. I actually like them. I use them. But they're listing the generic batteries, and the AI video is putting the word DeWalt on that battery. That should be federally illegal in my opinion. That's false advertising. You're saying that battery is made by DeWalt. It's not. DeWalt didn't put their name on that battery. You did with your AI. That's a line. We know it's coming. I mean, I already saw it. Just so you guys know, being on social media, when I say I want to have 100,000 followers, I do. Why? Because I want to make the money that comes with it. Not because I want people to pay attention to me. Because you know what happens? The more people pay attention to you, the more they're mean to you. They don't get nice. It's not like you get followers and all of a sudden you're like, oh man, look, I got 1 million views. I can tell you guys that I have one account specifically on TikTok. I have 6 accounts on that platform. I have one account specifically that all I do is make people mad. It's what I do. Social media can be explained in this quickly. Do you want to get views? Do you? What are you trying to get the views for? Are you trying to sell something, or are you just trying to get views because you want to make money? What's the deal? What are you trying to do? That's what you need to say first. I just want to be TikTok famous. Okay, you want to be TikTok famous? Keep dancing. Keep singing. Twirl around. Show off your titties. I don't know. That's going to get you TikTok famous. A 50-year-old man? What do I got? My titties ain't going to come out and help me. So how do you get TikTok famous? You don't. You take it off in chunks. So when I talk about affiliate marketing, what I talk about is using a widespread network of affiliate marketing. I have that one account. I went from 250 followers on that account to over 1,500. I think it's at 1,600 actually, in a matter of 5 days by making the left-wing party mad at me. If you can make people choose a side, so you don't have to pick a side, that's the real talent. If you're really good at this social media, you don't have to pick a side. Make the viewer pick a side. Make the viewer pick a side. Don't ever tell them yours. Just make them pick one. That's what gets you views. Make a video that they can debate. Make a video that'll get a strong reaction from one specific group of people. That sounds like targeting a specific group of people. It is in marketing. Marketing doesn't use politically correct terms. When, yo, uncle, when. Husani and hello, Lovey. Hi. I don't know what when's about, but whatever. Probably didn't make sense. Probably just a troll. But make them choose a side. Make them choose a side. It doesn't have to be. Wow, what the fuck? Driving well on live. I'm sorry, y'all.
Please say a command.
Oh no, I probably shut it off. Quit. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I still live? I think so. What are you talking about? I'm talking about myself. That was your fault. It was my fault. You can't see shit. Quit lying. You can't see shit. That was good though. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hello, Lovey. I appreciate people talking back. I don't even mind if you don't fucking like me. Okay, shut up. I have a question. Okay, I'll shut up. You ask a fucking question. But only for a second. Dead air fucking kills me, man. If I go dead air, people leave. You are a complete and utter piece of fucking trash. There we go. There's your answer. Do you like it? You have no actual existence in life. You're a trash human. Like, if that's the only thing that you can do is go around trolling people. So there was a psychological study done. It was actually done by a Harvard-renowned psychological science. And all of you fucking scumbags say that we're supposed to pay attention to the science. So, the science of that study said that anybody that is a troll, that is a fucking scumbag on the internet, that goes around trolling people like this piece of shit right here. The science says that these guys, nobody in the world actually pays attention to them. And they're just jealous because somebody else is paying attention to them. Nobody listens to them. Most of them are married. Their wife has an affair, is sleeping with other guys. Most of the time, the guy sits in the corner and watches his wife get done. These are what internet trolls are. True psychological study. Feel free. Use any AI you want. Ask any Google. Ask anybody. If there was a psychological study done on social media trolls, live internet trolls, and they're truly the biggest fucking scumbags known to man. Like, they are what is completely wrong with humanity. They're useless. They don't really have much of a job. They don't provide taxes to society. They provide nothing that could be considered influential, positive energy to anybody in the world. If they fall asleep and never wake up, nobody will know. If they turn their phone off and never turn it back on, nobody will know. Like, that's the true psychological makeup of an internet troll. The true psychological makeup is you are a fucking scumbag that when you turn your phone off, nobody will ever give a fuck. No, you're a fucking scumbag. Truly. Crone Mantali, you're a fucking scumbag. Truly. You'd supply no usable energy to the world in any way, shape, or form. Everything about you is what should be eliminated from our planet. We should actually, well, you're not smart enough to keep yourself out of trouble, so odds are you're going to be eliminated from the planet because you're a fucking scumbag. That's the truth. It's a fact. It's a fact. It was proven by science. Everybody says trust the science. Science says that all internet trolls that ask dumb fucking questions on people's lives, especially people's lives where people are actually talking, making points. You come on and ask if I've ever done that. You're a fucking scumbag. I got a 4th grade education and you're in your car. I have a 4th grade education. You're right. I only made it through 4th grade. But here's the thing. I know not to shit in the shower, but you're not smart enough, you stupid fuck. Your question was asked, if you shit in the shower, do you push it down the drain? You're not smart enough not to shit in the shower. You're a fucking animal. You're a fucking animal. An animal shits in the shower. That's you. Fuck. Oh, here's Fabio, his other left-wing gay lover. Fuck, here they go. Here we go. Now I've got the gay lovers in here gonna fucking hit me up. They're gonna talk about how shit just falls out in the shower because they get done in the butt. Fuck. It's time-saving measures, genius. God, you're a fucking idiot. There we go. I'll play with them for a little while. It's fun for a little while, but when they start asking, do you step on your poo? Come on, you guys are disgusting freaking animals. Like truly, what a fucking trashy piece of shit you are. Truly. I'll bet Hello has never had a job. Hello, have you ever had a job? I bet you haven't, right? You're 400 pounds and you sit in your basement on YouTube talking to other people's lives because nobody cares about you, right? That's the truth, right? You're unhealthy, mentally, physically, all of that. I could help you out. If you came on my lives, I actually do try to like to talk to people about how to get out of that funk, you know? If you're a man, you know that when you ask a man how he's doing, the real answer that he's going to give you is, I'm okay. He's always going to be okay, but the reality is he's not, right? When he hears that, how you doing, 100 things go through his mind. Do I tell him the truth? And so I like to talk to men about that a lot. I talk to men about that on social media in extended forms. Why? Simply why? I'm a 52-year-old man. 3.5 years ago, I weighed 270 pounds. I was an alcoholic. I quit drinking. I lost 100 pounds, and I changed my lifestyle. And there were days in all of that process that I thought about not waking up, that I thought about making sure that I wouldn't wake up, that I thought about making sure that I went to bed that night. I didn't have to get up in the morning. There were plenty of times that went on in my life while I was going through that whole process of quitting drinking, losing the weight. Quitting the drinking, it messes with your mind in a way that you can't really explain. And I don't think I can put it on paper. I wrote a book, it's called The Editing of Masculinity. And when I wrote that book, I explained a lot of detail about what went on in my mind, or about what went on in my mind during that time that I was quitting drinking and all of that stuff was going on. And while I was going through that, thank you, Cooper. I appreciate you, buddy. While I was going through all that stuff that went through my mind, so I wrote it down in that book, and I've never published that book because I'm a little scared of that book. But I wrote another one called Tailored Family Prepping Guides, The Introduction to Prepping. That book I wrote, and it gave you some ideas on how to be prepping friendly. I'm not saying you got to get a bunker. I'm just saying how to survive when it's minus 21 outside. How to have some food in case you got to go a week without food. And then I talk a lot about how the different foods helped me lose weight. The Premier Protein. Protein is great. Protein is an excellent source of protein for your body. They say that you should use 1 gram of protein per body weight per day. Well, I weigh 170 pounds. I'd be 170 grams of protein, and that's hard to get. Without using some type of supplement. So I do it. I like the proteins. PB Fit is a great protein. PB Fit only has 8 grams of protein per serving. which is not very much, but it's more than standard peanut butter, and it adds an amazing flavor. If you do a chocolate protein powder mixed with PB Fit, come on, you're drinking a Reese's a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I drink that every morning. That's my morning get me going. Deep fried ice cream. I actually love deep fried ice cream. Fab. I actually love deep fried ice cream. If you want to do some streams with deep fried ice cream, I would be glad to do it with you. We could do a split screen. I don't care if you're joking. I love deep fried ice cream. It's something that came from the Hispanic people in when I was growing up. Molina's, the Mexican restaurant Molina's in my small town had deep fried ice cream. That's where I learned it from. And so I would love doing a live where somebody taught me how to make deep fried ice cream. How much are car batteries? How much are they? Like expense wise? That's an interesting question. Car batteries are like the widest range I think you could get in the world. You can get some for probably $29.99, but then you can get the one that's $499.99. I mean, that's really what you want to do. If you guys want to talk about batteries, we can talk about batteries. I've got a lot of information about batteries. I do a lot of, I think that storing energy is just as important as storing food. So batteries are important for storing energy. And I do like the new LifePo 4E, LifePo 4E, LiFePO4 little e battery. It's a lithium version. Hey, Harjit Singh. Harjit. I don't know. We'll just go with that. Hi. But I do like the LifePo 4E batteries. And I do recommend the LifePo 4E batteries. My brother from Scotland. Hello, Fastbuck. How you doing, buddy? How's Patty doing, my man? New Zealand, Wellington. New Zealand, Wellington. I live in Wellington, Nevada. I'm not joking right now when I say that. I live in the town Wellington, Nevada. And I know there's a town called Wellington, New Zealand. And so that's funny that he just came on and said that. Patty Pembroke, is he Irish or Scottish? Please tell me. I don't mean to insult you by giving you somebody that's not Scottish, but man, that kid's got some great opinions when it comes to suicide and men's mental health. I love fishing, Harjet. I love fishing. I actually make survival items, and I have a survival bag that's called the Taylor Family 1 Pound Fishing Bag. And it's a 1 pound bag that if you have it with you, you can basically fish almost anywhere in the world at any given point. It's got everything except for an actual pole. But that's cool that somebody from Wellington, New Zealand came in here, because I see that name all the time. I just haven't. I don't know. I wish you would have hung out and talked. Fastbuck and Harjet from New Zealand, guys. I'm pulling into my grandson's basketball game. I'm going to go watch him play basketball. And so I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for coming and chatting with me. Please come back. Check out my lives on all the platforms. I am officially on every platform. If you can't find me on a platform, send me a message somewhere and say, you're not on this platform. We are on Clapper, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Instagram, TikTok, Lemonade, Truth Social, X. So we truly are everywhere. If you guys find us, say hi, follow us everywhere. Click subscribe here on YouTube. I love you guys. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you soon.